Dunkin' Espresso right there, baby. Ain't no beating that shit. Come on, we getting amped on that. That's where we're gonna start. With the Dunkin' Espresso. We gonna get amplified. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's going. It's going, unit. Took a while. She's waking up. She took a little nap, my Keurig machine, KK. Keep that shit rocking. What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, how you doing, huh? Got some fucking super VIPs already up in this bitch, man. It is my birthday. How'd you know it's my birthday? It is. That is very true. This is the birthday live stream. What's going on with the playback on this, man? Here we go. You guys hear me okay? We gotta cut the music, Sasha. I gotta know my audio is good. Cut my music. Cut my theme, I said. I shouldn't have to say that 75 times, Sasha. Okay. Oh, listen to that. My coffee's done perfectly. Fuck yeah, man. Well, I hope you guys can hear me better than for worse, because we got a lot to talk about. And we are going to talk about it all on this live stream, man. Thank you. Thank you guys for the happy birthday wishes, man. It is... Now, full transparency, I'm not sharing a birthday with Vincent Kennedy McMahon, all right? My birthday's actually early tomorrow, but I'll be going away for a couple of days to try to celebrate the son of a bitch, even though I got work in between. You know, man, I'm always doing some type of work, but I got a lot to take care of. So, you guys are getting this Wednesday live stream. But we are celebrating birthday today. Tomorrow, BC gonna be celebrating even more, if you know what I mean. But appreciate it, guys. Appreciate all the birthday wishes, man. Appreciate that, man. You guys are fucking awesome, dude. I appreciate that. Big time. I realized. I'm like, well, how the hell did you guys know it was my birthday? Sasha put it in the description. That was swift. I told you not to do that. I told you not to put it in the description. All right. That's how much she listens to BC. That's why you'll be in the unemployment line by the end of the day, Sasha. Sorry. Everybody, say your goodbyes to my assistant, Sasha. She's done. I'm kidding. She ain't going anywhere. Relax. What's up, everybody? All right, so listen, even on my birthday, we're going to make some people cry, I'm sure, right? Because we're going to be talking. I mean, this is a disclaimer. It's sad that I have to do this for the wrestling fans. I'm going to be talking about some positive shit with WWE, okay? And there's also some negative stuff about AEW. This is not me making it up. I'm going to actually give you people saying this about the morale and all of that. So this is just news that we have to talk about. If you cry, you're going to have to take off and go find another channel. The good news is there's 1,000 other channels of people trying to talk pro wrestling as brilliantly as BC. None of them will actually accomplish that goal, but at least you can try. It'll be a game. Hey, let me try to find somebody that tells me everything I like and not what I need to hear. So you can go and play that game. That's fine, man. But we're going to talk about the stories, man, and it's a pretty... It's good news if you're WWE in August. It's not the best of news if you're AEW, and I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're going to get butthurt that your favorite organization isn't being talked about correctly, this is your time to see yourself out to the door, man. Check you later. Or not. Doesn't matter. I don't give a shit either way. Let me make this fucking cut. Dude, I got a hazelnut fucking creamer. They didn't have regular creamer. I bought a box of hazelnut. We'll see how this works with my Dunkin' espresso. Oh, look at the fucking texture in that shit, bro. Oh, look at that. It's like a wave, bro. It's like some Papa Shango voodoo. Fuck yeah, I don't even need that much sugar in this, guys. 40th, hey, don't rush it, buddy. 40. What the fuck you talking about? I love how people just make up ages. Well, I think he said he's around in the 80s and 90s. He must be maybe 40? Let's not push it, buddy. I'm 97, bitch. Vince has nothing on me. Oh, too funny. We did this last year, too. Everybody just shouting out fucking ages. Happy 52nd, basically. I'm 97, bitch. Stop trying to flatter me, War Dog. War Dog's trying to make me seem younger than I am, 50. I wish. Those were the days, War Dog. Those were the days. I wish I was 50 again. Nope. I'm settling in at 97. I can't wait to turn 98. In a few more years, I'm 100 years old, man. I'll take that shit. Salute to that. Salute. Man, Iron is 40 years old. Malachi's 50. Man, you guys are older than BC. That's crazy, man. Salute to you guys, man. I'm resting nicely in my 30s right now, man. I'm fucking whooping ass. I'm getting amplified nicely in my 30s right now. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, that's strong. I didn't even need any sugar in that shit, man. I did not need any sugar in that, guys. Let's get shit a little bit, too. We're going to shoot the shit later, too, man. All my VIPs, man, sending me those birthday shout-outs and those super chats. I see you, dog. I see you guys, man. I'm going to shoot the shit with you guys after this, man. And if after we're live, man, if anybody throws down a super thanks down below, dude, I'm going to make sure that I get to you guys in my next video. So everybody will get a shout out, man. It's not needed, honestly, man. A simple fucking what up, BC? Smash that up. That's my birthday present. Just smash that up. Help the algorithm out. That's all I'm asking for, man. I don't need anything else, guys. Throwing a coffee to BC for his birthday, that's fucking more than needed. So let me get right into this, man. The WWE Raw rating this week, man. They did this shit without Roman Reigns, without a WWE title picture storyline, without anything to do with any of the top titles. WWE pulled in over 2 million viewers in the ratings, man. 2 million. There's conflicting reports. 2 million, 5,000, 2 million, 10,000. Either way you dice it, they just got over that thing, but they smashed the hell out of 2 million, and you got to give a salute. You can't just give it to H, because they started going up to the 1.9s while McMahon was still in charge and the investigation was going on. That's when we really started to see an uptick. 1.5 turned into 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, and then Triple H benefited from a 1.9 show. But hey, if you're Triple H, you're taking the fucking credit for sure, bro. But the investigation really helped WWE in the ratings, and then Triple H just started hitting fucking grand slams. So this past show was the first show that BC saw that was complete. Before this past Monday, I was just seeing minuscule changes that were not really... They weren't changing the structure of the show. It's the best way to put it. This past Monday, the structure, the format is still pretty much the same. We got to change that up. Although that changed a little bit, but we need to drastically shake it up. Like, I don't want to ever know when there's a commercial, man. We should be caught off guard with that shit. We should be amped. It shouldn't be, oh, they're fighting on the outside. Face just got to move, got in the ring, celebrating, and Kevin Dunn is counting it down. 4, 3, 2, 1, commercial. You know, a bit more cutting to commercial in utter chaos. That's awesome. Where you can't fucking flick to your other show. You can't even flick the football now. You got to put the remote down because shit, you got to see what happens when you come back from break. You know, that's the shit we used to get. So the format still needs some attending to, some love. But the structure, This past Monday, man, top to bottom, beginning to end, start to finish, we saw a good Raw, a complete show at least. And sure enough, in the ratings, they pulled 2 million, just over 2,005,000. It's only the third time this year that they've hit 2 million, guys. The only other 2 times was post-WrestleMania, post-SummerSlam a few weeks ago. That's it. The rest of the year, they were fucking around with between 1.5 and 1.7 for the most part. In case you're wondering, does Johnny Gargano draw? Check this out. In just his debut, when nobody even knew the dude was coming out at that time slot, or even on that night, Johnny Gargano peaked the 18 to 49 demo at a .55, which was higher than the 8 p.m. slot, which was at a .53. That rarely, if ever, happens with pro wrestling ratings, where you're going to see the rating get stronger later in the night, where the rating will actually pop after the 10 p.m. hour and not at the 8 p.m. hour when the show is starting. Johnny Gargano did that. Was it by .02? Absolutely. Is that still victory? Absolutely. I told you guys about a buddy of mine, Danny. We used to play Madden football all the time, right? Now, this kid was a whiz kid. Absolutely smart as a fucking whip. For some reason, he just wanted to work at a gas station. And I'm like, dude, you could be getting diploma after diploma after diploma. And BC was the one always getting in trouble. But this kid always just stayed in his house, and he just smoked a lot of fucking weed, and he just did his thing. He just played video games all day. So every once in a while, I'd head over there, try to whoop his ass in Madden football. And this motherfucker, I would play straight up. I would play offense, defense, right up to the final seconds. This motherfucker, every time he would get a lead, if it's anywhere around halftime, for the rest of the fucking game, he will just hold the ball. Drop back, fucking run it, just fucking anything he can do to just kill the clock. That's not fun. It's a couple of boys playing the Madden, man. Let's have fun with it. Let's fucking play the video game the way it was meant to be played. This kid would play the game like he was actually coaching a football team. And every time he would beat me because he'd run the clock out and he had more, he would look at me and he said, you can bitch all you want. At the end of the game, when the clock said 0, I had more points than you had. I'm like, you motherfucker, I should put your dome piece to a wall. But he was the dude with all the goods, if you know what I mean. So, like, if I wanted to fucking chill a little bit, I couldn't do that. But the point is, my buddy knew the deal, I didn't really realize it until many years later, where it doesn't matter how you got there. At the end of the game, who's got more points than the other? And Danny was right. He was just in it to fucking beat me. He wanted to beat me in the game, and he beat me. That's the bottom line, man. And I could never fucking beat that motherfucker because he always get me right at the time where he knows he can kill the clock. And he would take a whole quarter plus killing the clock. So it doesn't matter if Johnny Gargano won the night by .02. He won the night in the demo. So congrats to Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, man. And that's just the start. Once casual fans get to really understand how good this guy is, I understand his size isn't immaculate. I understand that. And I'm not even a big fan of smaller dude wrestling taking over the wrestling scene. I'm really not. Everybody that can flip and dive and do the same shit, everybody seems to be a carbon copy of one another coming off the assembly line at the Amazon Prime distribution center. I'm all set with it. But Johnny Gargano is special. He's not just a really good, talented individual with skill, but he can go on the mic and he can carry storylines on his back. We saw that with Dexter Lumis. We saw that with Candice LeRae. We saw that with Tommaso Ciampa, and we've seen it with Theory, who he just came face-to-face with on Monday, and so many others. So that's why BC's so high on Johnny Gargano. That's why a lot of the wrestling community is high on Johnny Gargano, because the kid is, I don't want to say the next Bryan Danielson, because that's disrespect to Gargano. But he's along those lines, where at any moment, don't be shocked if Johnny Gargano takes over the wrestling world with a storyline and it culminates in a WrestleMania 30 type of a moment when Danielson was hoisting that championship after the Yes Movement. Don't be shocked if Gargano has one of those moments. That's how fucking good this guy is. So I'm so proud that his rating peaked the night, and WWE went over 2 million. Now, overall, Raw was the only show in pro wrestling to show an increase in viewership through the month of August. Now, that's saying something. This was a show that was all but dead just a few months ago. And then the investigation happened, and the ratings started to go upwards. Vince McMahon started appearing on TV. The ratings went through the roof. Now Triple H takes over. They're cracking 2 mil. But Raw was the only show through August. Raw was up. Listen to these numbers, because these are... it's good if you're one company. It's concerning if you're another. Raw was up 7% in the month of August. SmackDown was down 2%. NXT was down 7%. Now, Heatwave really helped that out. It was going to probably be over 10, but NXT was only down 7. Well, not only. That's pretty down, man, from July. You don't want to be 7 points down. But NXT is down 7. AEW Dynamite down 8% in the month of August. AEW is down even more than NXT. AEW Rampage, forget about it. They need to pull the plug on that show. They are down 37%, over 50% in the demo, 18 to 49. So nearly 40% decrease for AEW Rampage. They're going to need to pull that show off the air, because at this point, Law & Order SVU, Blue Bloods, one of those little crime shows that they play over and over, they can pretty much probably get 300 to 400 Gs, and you wouldn't have to pay them as much as you are Tony Khan. So I don't know how much longer Rampage has. Dynamite isn't going anywhere. They're going to get a renewal because they're fucking around. Even though they can't crack 1 million, they're around there usually. Their diehard audience is 850 to 950. So Dynamite won't go anywhere. Rampage is in serious trouble. To be pulling in the numbers that they're pulling and be down 40% nearly in the month of August, that's not good, man. So AEW, a little bit in a world of shit, and that's not even it, man. We're hearing a big story about the morale. In fact, somebody that used to work with the company is hearing this from his close friends, that the morale in AEW is just shot. So we're going to have to talk about that in a little bit. But not yet, because I want to stick with Raw for right now, man. So that's the ratings talk. Monday Night Raw 2 mil. That's the month of August. WWE right now is on a steep incline. It is fucking... the trajectory, let's just say right now, they took away the ceiling. If they keep this up, could they possibly get to 22? Can they get to 2.250 by the end of the year? I think that would be a realistic goal. 2.5 is not going to happen. But if they can get to a 2.250, man, that's fucking huge. Many fans, moving on, many fans thought the guy who attacked AJ Styles on Monday night was Santos Escobar. While that was not the case, it still looks like he is on his way, and he's not going to be alone, it seems. Last night on NXT 2.0, Escobar, rolling up in his SUV, got out and says, and I quote, to Wilde and Del Toro and Elektra Lopez, damn, is she fine. He says to all of them, and I quote, you didn't think I was going to leave without you, did you? La Familia stays together, so you ready to go? That tells BC that entire group, the entire fucking group is on its way. LDF is headed to the main roster. It's not just going to be Escobar. I think H has plans for Elektra Lopez, for Wilde, and Del Toro. I honestly believe that whole group is now coming up to the main roster, bro. I truly do. And if that's the case, listen, I'll put it to you this way. A part of this piques BC's interest, especially being 3 months away from Survivor Series, right? So we could potentially rekindle a feud with Hit Row on the main roster. I get it. But a huge part of me is now also asking, is this too much too soon? Is Triple H... does he need to work? The best way to put it, man, does he need to work with the current roster first a little bit more? Before you bring in all of your peeps, I ask, what about the Bobby Lashleys? What about the Dolph Zigglers, the AJ Styles, the Dominic Mysterios, the Montez Fords, the Chad Gables, the Mansoors, the Cedric Alexanders, the Alis, the Dominic Dijakovics, the Butches? I mean, there's only so much time that you have, right, on a television show. I was just talking recently in a live stream how WWE, their rosters are 50 and under for Raw and SmackDown. Right where you need to be. And even then, half the roster's not being used on each show. So you're still in a dilemma. You have a problem, but you're giving yourself wiggle room with certain divisions that should be prevalent, like tag team divisions, women's divisions. You need 45 to 50 people, you'd say. But guys, if you think about this, I mean, if Gargano, Dexter Lumis, Hit Row, and now all of LDF, all of them are now on the main roster. That's 9 extra dudes on the roster in the blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye, you just got 9 dudes. If you honestly add LDF and you just added Hit Row. Now, I understand you set up a Survivor Series LDF Hit Row fucking feud, rekindle that. I get it. And then what? Like, okay, Elektra Lopez can do something in the women's roster, even though they still have a lot of females that need direction. So adding another one, okay, that does solve a little bit of or create a little bit of a headache. But what the fuck do you do now with Wild and Del Toro? What do you do with them if Santos Escobar is going to be he's the shining light, he's the beacon of light in this group. But I just named you a bunch of individuals that have no direction right now that Triple H at some point is going to have a long talk with. So you just gained 9 NXT peeps in just a couple of weeks is what you're telling me. And it doesn't seem like the NXT Invasion is even close to being over. Now, I get it. It creates some fun television. Totally understand that, right? I was just telling you this past week, a complete fucking show, and Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano, huge components of that. But at some point, you can't just go the Tony Khan route and just start signing more people or bringing more people onto the brand or the roster. You are going to have a bubble that eventually is going to burst. So I'm just asking the question, guys. If you're bringing over NXT talent this fluently, this many talents, 9 NXT talents by the time LDF gets to the roster, 9 talents in just a few weeks, man, I don't know how you're booking all of them. That's all I'm asking, man. I mean, Triple H is only one for everybody putting all of their stock into Triple H. He's our savior. You better hope he is. Because you got to play an act of God to have good booking for 59 people, because that's what Raw's going to have when these NXT talents are all there. It'll be 59 people on the roster, not including SmackDown. SmackDown has 47. If you add in a few of these, that would be, I guess, closer to 50. Either way, good fucking luck. There's not enough hours in the fucking day to give all these people good booking. But this is where we're at. It honestly looks like Escobar is bringing his whole LDF La Familia. That's what it sounded like last night. And I guess, I mean, what's the feud as a group? It would be Hit Row, Survivors, I guess. I don't know how much more you do. What do you got? You going to have them in the Mysterios for 3 months? Triple H turn him face and they're going to go after Judgment Day? I mean, I don't know how much fun that's going to be. I'm just saying, bro, but I'm willing to give this a chance. And if they do the Hit Row thing, well, I mean, they're down a dude. Who joins Hit Row? Right? I mean, you want B-Fab and Lopez, okay. But then you're still 2-on-2 with the dudes. Or 3-on-2. So I don't know who do you guys have join? Oh, maybe Hayes? No, but I'm saying who? Yeah. I don't know. I guess you could go anywhere with that, man. They'll throw anybody in Hit Row. People were talking about fucking Leo Rush the other fucking day, man. JR9, you don't see him. What the hell do they do, JR9? That's okay. So you're totally getting rid of Hit Row feuding with LDF. Then what the fuck do they do? You're bringing in a whole faction to do what? Dance around with Judgment Day? Dance around with the Mysterios? I like the dudes. I love Elektra Lopez. I'm just asking honest questions that could help kind of hinder that boat that is sailing beautifully right now in WWE. That boat is fucking finally sailing. Anything that can weigh that boat down needs to be questioned. So, JR9, I don't know if you have a better idea. I mean, what the hell do you do with LDF? That's all I'm saying, man. I'm the only one that thinks ahead in this game, and that's why there's so many issues in these professional wrestling companies. Everybody does what's right for like one storyline, one feud, one cool idea, and then once it's done, they're back in catering with the triple layered moose cake because they're just done with it, man. Yeah, if you want to do one-on-one, yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. I thought Santos by himself was probably the way to go. It's not like Vince who's booking Andrade and he totally botched it. Then again, Tony Khan totally botched Andrade as well. But this would be different, you know. H understands Escobar a lot fucking better. Escobar, Rey Mysterio with a good feud. I'll watch that at WrestleMania. Probably one of the first matches maybe to go on. That'll be a fun fucking exhibition. Don't need a title. Don't need any of that shit. Anyway, food for thought, guys, because that's what it looks like. A lot more NXT individuals coming. The invasion continues, and it looks like Elektra Lopez, which I believe, wasn't that Bobby Lashley's first wife, guys? The lady in the thumbnail, I believe, was Bobby Lashley's first wife. If I'm wrong, that is a total botch by BC on his birthday, and I apologize. But if I'm correct, Bobby Lashley done did good, and I don't know how the fuck he fucked that up, because if that's a former wife, I don't know how that could have went wrong, man. Again, I forget where I heard that from, but it's something that I did hear. If I was wrong, yeah. Okay, well, you guys are questioning it, so maybe I'm not fucking right. Maybe I'm totally fucking wrong. Oh, is that just the kayfabe storyline? That makes more sense. Was she in the storyline as the wife? Maybe that's what I was thinking, JR9. Maybe it's just storyline. Then she played his wife. Oh, that was the Lana shit. You're right. Was that her? I'm going to find out more, man. Maybe it was a storyline. There's some type of connection. I'll have more information. No. I remember Lana, though. Yeah, no, I remember Lana. Lana and Lashley. There was somebody that played. There was a Bobby Lashley segment, guys. Do you guys remember? And somebody came down to play his wife or something. Fit. Yeah, she was in a storyline. Thank you. Okay, so maybe it wasn't a real-life wife. I knew it was something, man. I knew it was something. You're asking me to go back in time, guys. I was semi-right. Bobby Lashley's like, I didn't actually marry her, bro. Yeah, I knew there was something connected with Lopez and Lashley. Anyway, moving on, guys. We got to move on. This isn't a 5-hour stream, damn it. Many reports coming out of All Elite Wrestling is that the atmosphere backstage as of late is not what it used to be. Many reports are saying that the morale has been down for weeks. So you can't even just blame Punk. A lot of people are just saying his attitude has been off for months. And because of that, people were kind of like, just down on everything because of Punk. You can't blame Punk, man. Even when he was out, these reports are saying that the morale was kind of down. So there's no way. There's no love lost between BC and Punk, but there's no way I can blame that dude. If people are upset, you got to blame the guy at the top, which is Tony. Former WCW star and former AEW talent in a capacity, Conan recently stated that many in AEW told him personally, and he's got a lot of friends over in AEW, man. Again, he used to work there. Told him personally that they are pissed about their booking. Now, this is from Conan himself. Went public with those words and confirmed that through his own people in AEW. Now, I know a lot of people look down on Conan because of him and Disco and his podcast. But that doesn't discredit who he knows in AEW. He does know motherfuckers. And if he's hearing from multiple people that the original reports that we're hearing are true, well, then I'm going to believe Conan. These are his people. His own friends would call bullshit if he was just going to spread a lie like that. And again, this was after reports already said that. So a lot of AEW talents are pissed at their booking. The momentum has shifted for sure. We know that. And with Tony's oversized roster, it was only a matter of time before that bubble burst. And that's what we're trying to tell Triple H. Like, careful, bro. We understand you want some NXT, a lot of NXT flavor in there. And they're going to help, like, give it a shot in the arm, you know, a good fucking a shot of momentum that WWE has severely been lacking. But if you get that roster too big, Triple H is going to feel negative effects. And that's what happened with Tony Khan. We just talked about it last live stream, or I think it was the last live stream, last video anyway, how AEW has 127 roster members. 127. Their female roster sits at 27 or 28, which is actually equal to, if not a little bit more, than Raw and SmackDown combined, which is around that same number. The men roster, for the men, you're looking at 60-something for the dudes combined, Raw and SmackDown, 100 even for AEW. At some point, it's going to reach a climax, a boiling point, where people are going to be frustrated. You have too many people in too small of a spot, and they're not being treated fairly. Or how they perceive to be what's fair. What they know they should and could be doing is not being reciprocated in their booking by Tony. That's not good. When you get that many people in such a small space, and they don't feel that they're being treated fairly, that's a recipe for disaster. I just watched this thing on Netflix while traveling, multi-hour travel, and it was like a 3-episode thing, so it was 2.5 hours combined. It lasted the whole trip, and it's called Trainwrecked, Woodstock 1999. If any of you guys got Netflix, check it out. It's called Woodstock 99 Trainwrecked. And it shows you what happens when you have so many people in such a small space and they don't think they're being treated fairly. And it shows you what happens. You light a match and you watch that motherfucker go ablaze. That's what helped hurt WWE to the point of no return. Until the investigation / Triple H takeover, WWE was pulling in nearly 1.5 in the ratings. You go any lower, and you were going to meet AEW around 1 million. AEW, Tony Khan keeps signing. He buys a new promotion. He's going to send some of them over there, and then he's going to keep bringing more to AEW and more to ROH. It's what he does. And now, it's not just the Joey Janellas or the Brian Cages that are upset anymore, guys. It's the Miros, Rusev. It's the Andrades, who are literally going on social, just like Miro did in WWE, and voicing out his displeasure. And then you start hearing the stories about MJF not being happy, CM Punk not being happy. There's going to be only so many times before you say, it could be a work, basically. Him too, it could be a work, basically. It's only so many times you can get away with that. The initial MJF, Tony Khan heated exchanges, those were real. We know that for a fact. Every reputable source got that correct. MJF pretty much confirmed that. And I know the guy's always in storyline fashion, but that's what stemmed from the initial heat when Tony Khan didn't like everything he was saying in his promos, and he was just asking him to tone it down. And that's when MJF said, well, dude, not only do I not want to tone it down, I think I should be getting more fucking money. I'm the highest rated segment. until Tony finally put CM Punk in the Q1 segment. Then it changed. But MJF was absolutely the highest rated segment over CM Punk for the longest of times. But guys, that was all real. I hope you guys know that. And then what needs to happen from there is you have to make it a work. So if you do business correctly, any problems, you make that a work. You solve them with your talent, and then you create it. You make it a work. That's exactly what you got to do. But it was not a work from the jump. And it can't nobody tell me it was. You have no inside information. The only thing we can go by is the actual facts from the most reputable people. And I have a couple of people down in Florida who I trust more than anything. Have they been wrong? Absolutely. Have they been right? 99%. Absolutely. And they know there was real tension with MJF and Tony Khan. If what we hear with Punk is the same thing, nobody would be shocked. The point is, it's no longer just Janela and the Brian Cages of AEW. Or a bunch of the females that have spoken out. Even Thunder Rosa with the title. FTR makes fun of them. I say this all the time. Every week, FTR talks about the rankings, and how they're number one, yet Tony Khan will not let them go for the AEW Tag Team Championships. So they make fun of the whole ranking system. I don't know how many more people, man. How many more fucking people, when the fan on social media said, damn, Miro, you were better booked as Rusev Day in WWE, and Miro liked it, and then Andrade later on in the same thread liked the same fucking thing about him. And then what? Conan's the liar when he's got friends in that fucking company? When every reputable report is saying the same shit? We said the same thing when it was down about WWE. The same thing when all the evidence pointed to Vince McMahon losing his talent. And now, you have to be honest. It's happening with Tony Khan. That dude's freaking out. He's giving away pay-per-view main events on TV tonight. He's doing Mox and CM Punk for the fucking championship. Both belts become one. Now, we expect a schmaz of some sort, and it's going to lead to what, a rematch? Does MJF come back tonight just for an 11-day storyline and get the belt in 11 nights at All Out? Is that really what we're doing? Who comes in? Hangman Page. They took a shit on him. Is he even involved in the equation, or did they just take a shit on him? Is Hangman Page even in this thing, or did he just... CM Punk went into business for himself, totally took a shit on Page, and Page can't even do anything about it. There's no way, even if this is a work, there's no way that this can come off looking good for the company or anybody involved. Anybody. If this is a work, this is the worst work of all time. The focus is off of All Out. And what are you going to do? Try tonight to put it on it 11 nights away from All Out? Tonight you're finally going to try to put the focus on it? Last week, weeks ago, but last week was the end line. Last week you needed to let everyone know that Mox and CM Punk were taking on one another at All Out for the title. Or are you telling me Punk can't even go? He's not even cleared to the point. Are you telling me that you brought back Punk before he was cleared for a one-on-one match? Are you telling me you brought him back and he can't even do a one-on-one? Because if that's the case, that's a sloppy shop is what we call that in wrestling. We used to call WWE a sloppy shop. You best be honest and call AEW a sloppy shop then. I want full transparency. I don't want any flag bearers. I don't want any bitch boy Bradens who suck the cock of a company. Nah, not on this channel. Is Tony Khan running a sloppy shop? I don't see. If this is a work, this is the worst work of all fucking time. Of all the ways to do Mox and Punk, this is what they came up with? This is how they bring back MJF, thrusted in the middle of these two? That's if MJF even shows up. Hangman Page gets shit on last week. Then they fucking have a photo. Silver thought it would be funny as he's in catering eating his triple layered moose cake. That made Hangman Page look like a fucking bitch. He's in catering getting called out by Punk. Doesn't make anybody look good. Now what? Does Hangman get a fucking match? A triple threat? Or MJF isn't a triple threat because Punk can't do one-on-one? None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. This was done horribly wrong. Every which way you can imagine it, this was done horribly wrong. Or maybe BC is just too damn creative to see that. I feel so bad for Hangman. I'm not even a big Hangman fan. But to be bitched out like that on live TV last week, and then that photo, I'm sure Silver just thought it would be funny. This photo of him just like looking up like, I can't get any TV time. Tony won't give me TV time. So weird. And then why didn't he do it? What? Is he just thrown into the title match in 11 days? Is MJF come back out of nowhere after 4 fucking months nearly? In a Punk Mox battle? Man, he's been... My boy is... I love MJF. I have 100 ways to bring him back that would electrify the wrestling business. Bringing him back on a Dynamite 11 nights before All Out was not one of them, bro. So no, is BC shocked about what I'm hearing from Conan? From what we're hearing from reports? That the morale in AEW has been low? No, I'm not shocked. I told you this was coming the more people he keeps signing. I told you they're in trouble. I told you the trouble will get even worse if he doesn't learn his lesson. And Tony Khan refuses to fucking learn his lesson. We'll see what the fuck he produces tonight. I'm sure it'll be something to get people fucking buzzing, right? I mean, he has no choice. With Johnny Gargano on Monday, something has to be a buzz, man. He's got to be on the phone with an MJF right now or some shit. He needs to try to capitalize on some type of momentum, man, because his momentum has flatlined. His momentum has gone all the way to Triple H Paul Levesque, his old Wednesday Night Wars enemy. That's where that momentum is residing. So he's going to do something buzzing, and then he's got only 11 days to try to hook up an all-out card that we give a fuck about, because as of now, I don't even know if half that card is officially announced. I asked you guys that several days ago. I didn't watch Rampage. So, guys, 11 nights away from All Out. Is half of the card at least finalized by now? Nope. There you go. Half the card is not even finalized. We have some matches we think are going to happen. They need to be confirmed tonight, 11 nights away. Does that sound familiar to you? That's how WWE did their pay-per-views for years, and we took a shit on it. But because it's AEW, we're not supposed to take a shit on it. We're supposed to let it go. Not even fucking finalized. Half the card is not even finalized. The main event, they don't have one. They don't have one. It's happening tonight. So now you just got to think it's going to be a schmaz and we'll get a rematch at the pay-per-view. Sound familiar, guys? This was World Wrestling Entertainment for years. Or maybe Tony Khan just gave up. Maybe Tony Khan gave up because Triple H is swarming him on September 4th. In Cardiff for NXT when Worlds Collide. At 4 p.m. right before All Out, Triple H is putting on that NXT event. And then the replay is going to begin right at 7. Again, that's a daytime pay-per-view, so a lot of people have to catch the replay. The replay audience always accounts for 17% of the entire pay-per-view buy. So if that's 17, or Peacock in this case for streaming, 17% watch replay at late night. When you're in a daytime, that goes to 31%. 31%! So Tony Khan is swarmed with the original play at 4 and the 7 o'clock going head-to-head with his All Out pay-per-view. Maybe he gave up, and he's just going to give all this shit away on TV and try to get that big TV rights deal when it comes up. Bischoff agrees. That's the one time where Bischoff and Tony Khan a little bit agree. Bischoff says the market today is more for television, not pay-per-view. It's all about those big TV rights deals, and they're huge. That's how Vince made $1 billion from Fox and hundreds of millions from USA Network. And he's going to be looking to do the same. Not Triple H. Vince is going to be looking to do the same because he's still the head business guy, owner of the company. He's going to be looking to get those big fucking paydays, man. So I understand you have to have big television shows, but you do that through larger-than-life characters and storylines. If you're doing it correctly, you lead up to the culminating night at the pay-per-view where everybody needs to see those storylines get paid off. But it looks like he just wants to, it looks like desperation. You want the full fucking honest? You want BC to be as honest as he possibly fucking can? It looks like sheer desperation to be doing a move like this. And I don't give a fuck if my boy, one of my favorite dudes in the business, MJF, if he comes back tonight, yeah, I'll be like, damn, so good to see my boy. But I don't know if that pop is going to be as big as it would be if he came back the way he should, on his own accord, with his own storyline on his back, not being thrusted into this last minute. So yeah, I'll pop a bit because that's my boy, but it'll be tainted. Hangman gets involved, or we find out Punk just can't do one-on-one. Does it become a triple threat? Do we just get the rematch? Which is it? Nothing that I have come to conclusion-wise. Nothing can justify the actions of Tony Khan. And what's weird, because this doesn't happen all the time, the majority of the wrestling world, even diehard AEW fans, we all came together last week unanimously to say this is a wrong decision. This is not a good decision. This is not one of those things where we let it play out. Because I'm sure Tony will do something buzzworthy to get everybody talking. It doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. You sell this for the pay-per-view. And if Punk can't go, you don't run a sloppy shop. You keep Punk at home until he can come back for a one-on-one match. Right now, All Out does not have a main event. 11 nights away. There's no title on the line for the big dogs. Not even the TNT title. Do you guys realize one of the only matches for All Out is Wardlow in a six-man tag match? That's not even part of the trios division, by the way. That's how many six-man fucking multi-man schmazzes you have in AEW. Wardlow is not defending his title at All Out. So what fucking titles are being defended then? Tag team titles, maybe? What titles are being defended at all? I'm not even fucking kidding here, man. Like, you guys, educate BC here. What titles are on the line right now? Is Jade Cargill defending hers or Thunder Rosa? Anybody? Jared 9, Wardlow's done, but Wardlow's been fucking a non-factor ever since MJF took off, man. After that feud, it was done. Once he stood in the middle of the ring, looked at the camera and said, I want nothing to do with this, interim championship tournament. I want nothing to do with it. I want the TNT title instead. Bro, if you're claiming you want to be the first one to take out Punk, this is the way to do it. If you don't want to be the fake champ, then just leave it in the fucking back then. But this is your ticket to get Punk. What do you mean you want a fucking a secondary title? That made Wardlow look like a fucking moron, bro. Thunder Rosa? Who's Rosa? Rosa versus Tony Storm? So it's Thunderstorm, and they're just taking on each other. I thought they're a tag team. This is WWE Booking 101. And then the fucking trios titles will be fucking on the line. Thank goodness we have more schmaz matches in AEW. We don't have enough. Who's the fucking AEW tag champions right now? Is it still Swerve and Keith Lee? Who are they taking on? Do they even have a fucking match? Somebody in the chat, get word on Lee and Swerve right now. Fuck. Somebody in the damn chat, get word on Swerve. And Keith Lee. Swerve. What do you mean no? So they don't have a tag title match either? It's 11 nights away. Where's their tag division? Wow. Wow, man. So Wardlow will not be defending. Tag champions for AEW will not be defending unless they throw something together tonight, 11 nights before. So nobody can really care about anything they do because it's not even 2 weeks away. So no tag titles, no TNT, no world title as of now. We expect that to change in some type of schmaz fashion or a rematch. Wow. I can't even. And there's people letting this off the hook. There's people in the community that are turning a blind eye. I bet you it's the same people that took a shit on WWE the last 10 years. Justified, by the way. Very justified. I was one of them. And then they're going to turn a blind eye to this. Nah, don't worry about it, man. Tony knows what he's doing. Tony's never let us down, basically. Well, he is right now. What do I always tell you guys for WWE pay-per-views? When we do the good, the bad, and the ugly, what do I always start out with? I start out with an ugly, don't I? Which is equals too bad at the end count. I start off with an ugly, and why do I do it? Because I tell you, the care that you put into the pay-per-view leading up to it is just as important as the event itself. And because Vince McMahon has not given a fuck about any of his pay-per-views for the last 10 years, they automatically get an ugly. Or the 5 years that I've been making content on this channel, they get a fucking ugly. If I was doing a good, the bad, and the ugly for AEW, they would get an ugly just for the fucking lack of build going into this shit. And then you wonder why there's low morale. Tony Khan better put out a banger tonight of a show. Because he's 11 nights away from getting his ass whooped by the man with 3 H's. Because September 4th, H is coming with everything he's got. And on October 18th, correct? October 18th, when AEW is being booted on the 19th by baseball, Major League Baseball playoffs, my fucking Yankees better be there. That Tuesday night, AEW has to go head-to-head with NXT. By the time you get there, we're going to see who's got the fucking balls the size of grapefruits. Tony Khan has to fucking pick it up. Moving on. Thank you, man. Happy birthday still coming on in here, man. I appreciate all the happy birthdays, guys. I'm a young 97 today. That's right, 97 years old. I'm looking good. I'm still active. I'm still amplified, all right? I'm 3 years away from 100, but this fucking fossil still has a lot left in the tank. Moving on, Bruce Pritchard. Bruce Pritchard has backed up HBK Shawn Michaels' words and has confirmed that Shawn was running NXT and writing all of their shows. Pritchard went even further and confirmed, and I quote, this is from Pritchard himself, I never wrote a single NXT show. I never wrote a single NXT show in my existence. I love Shawn Michaels, and the fact that he had to come out and say, what are you guys talking about? To those pundits out there, the dirt sheet writers, that reported as fact, not, hey, rumors are, but fact. They reported it as fact that I had been involved with NXT. The fact of the matter is, they were 100% fabricated lies. From where? I don't even know. But now, since they've heard it from 2 different actual sources, not just myself, Shawn Michaels, sources who are actually there and would actually know, they should probably now consider their sources or just stop making things up. I love it. Stop making things up, he says. Those that are going to hate are going to hate. Have at it. Get over it, he says. It's not all about what you think you perceive. When your reality is based on the perception that you have no idea about, it's just wrong. It just amazes me how much they can get away with in reporting under the guise of facts. It just amazes me how much they can get away with under the guise of facts. This is Bruce Pritchard, who I honestly believe was never going to say a word about this. If Shawn didn't come out and say, dude, enough is enough. Like all of this Bruce Pritchard hate, and it's from people that never met the guy, knows not one thing. They heard about a title that he has, and they think that he has all this power and control. Shawn Michaels was like, enough. It's over. It was me. Shawn Michaels, a dude of the Bible, of the cross, is not going to fucking lie. Shawn Michaels said, I promise you. Now, the old Shawn Michaels would definitely lie to your face. But this Shawn Michaels has nothing to lose. He's telling you, if you loved NXT, and you have, it's all me. He literally said, if you hated NXT, it was all me. And Bruce Pritchard, because then people started questioning Shawn Michaels. How weird. How creepy is the hate for Bruce Pritchard when you don't even believe Shawn Michaels? So then Bruce was like, no, not only have I never, in my existence, I never fucking touched NXT. That is hilarious. That is hilarious that there's people out there that honestly, they cannot stand Bruce Pritchard so much that they won't even believe the facts. If all these people are saying Bruce never touched on, don't you think somebody would call bullshit? Somebody who's no longer with the company would be like, that's Bruce was there on a fucking Tuesday rewriting the script. I mean, if these people really have nothing better to do in their day but to hate Brucey Pritchard, have at it. But when you're wrong, just admit you're wrong. When you're wrong, admit you're wrong. Don't keep doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, trying with a lie, a story that has no proof backing it. I don't understand what people are not understanding. And I love how Bruce Pritchard said in this, man. I wasn't going to read you the whole thing, but there's another paragraph where he said, it's amazing to me because people hear about your title or what they think you do in the company, and they just base everything off that. They have no idea what actually goes into it. And I told you guys that, didn't I, for months? I told you guys that. I told you what Bruce Pritchard actually has to do. Most of that has nothing to do with a script, not even on Raw and SmackDown. But for some reason, there's dirt sheet writers that just got together and decided that's going to be the easy target. We'll just hammer Brucey Pritchard on everything. I'm not saying the guy's a saint, but it is creepy fucking bashing with Bruce Pritchard. Creepy bashing. I mean, with these people, they would blame Bruce Pritchard if there's a thunderstorm outside. They'll blame Bruce Pritchard for having thunderstorm in AEW. Fucking Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm together. You gotta blame Bruce. There's fucking Lawn Mowing Larry and Weed Whacking Willie right now going to town outside. I can stop the stream right now and start hooting and hollering and yelling. Damn it, Bruce! Why you gotta mow lawns when I'm hitting a fucking stream? Lucas Allen, I don't know if you're up in the chat, man. I know you just lost your cat, man. That sucks. It's a member of a pet is a member of the family. That sucks. But, you know, you might want to look into it because it could be Bruce's fault. So weird, man. So fucking odd. So now Bruce Pritchard is backing up everything Shawn Michaels said, and he's confirming. He even went further and said, dude, I've never even touched a script for NXT. Can we now finally put it to rest? Or are we gonna keep this fucking charade up? Are we gonna keep on with this fucking false narrative for clicks? It's funny when people are caught in their own fucking lies and they're just wrong. They're just wrong and they've been called out on it. It's funny. Some do the honorable thing and say, oh, looks like I was wrong. If I ever get more info, we're going to revisit this though. And then some people, they just double, triple, and quadruple down. They can't stand being wrong about something. Bruce Pritchard, believe it or not, this is going to make people cry and pee their pants. Bruce Pritchard is not the root of all evil in WWE. I know. Shocking, right? Moving on, Ali recently said that there was almost a storyline put in place where he was going to come out with Hulk Hogan's Real American theme. Could you imagine Ali coming to the ring with Hulk Hogan's music? Would you guys absolutely fucking go against that shit or what? Would you guys rebel on that, or would that be kind of cool? Oh, this should be good. What is this? Con comments? What is this? Tony Khan says this about CM Punk going rogue last week and calling out Hangman Page. Tony Khan says CM Punk made one appearance to wrestle after Double or Nothing, and then it was immediately after that he got injured and was forced to step away. So there was clearly some time. There was clearly some stuff that never got resolved at Double or Nothing. So Tony Khan, see what I mean? If this is a story, this is a horrible story. Tony Khan could have hyped it up right there. No, he's just saying, listen, like he sat at home for a while, some stuff festered, and he did that. I have no idea, but we're gonna focus on this match tonight. No, bro, this makes Hangman look so fucking dumb, and no matter what Hangman does tonight, if anything, it's gonna look like it was a direct result of a sloppy shot. Come on, Tony. Thank you for the 200 up, by the way, man. I just saw that. I forgot to even mention that, bro. I've been fucking hooting and hollering for over an hour. We're headed toward 250 on the birthday stream today. Fuck yeah, dude. Give that shit a birthday bash, that like button. I appreciate that. I don't get that at all, bro. I don't get that at all. Let me go over to my supers, man. That was a lot of show, man. I knew better than to not say, hey, I'm going to try to keep you guys here for 1 hour. I knew better than to say that, guys. There was no way that was going to be said. Awesome sauce, yeah. I'm coming. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Awesome. Got it. I see my VIPs. Thank you guys, man. Birthday stream. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. You know what? Fuck this, man. We're doing this the right way before I shoot the shit with my amp unit for these VIP super chats. We're going to do a birthday coffee, bro. We're going to do the kawaii coffee, man. We're going to do the fucking vanilla macadamia nut. We're really going to get amped for the super chats. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Sasha's over there like, don't do it, man. This is your 6th coffee today. You have a lot to do tonight, Beasley. Don't be too amped. Doesn't matter. We're going to be fucking whooping ass all night long, then it looks like. Sorry, Sasha. That's what has to happen. Here we go. Kawaii coffee. What? Kawaii. What? Vanilla. What? Madagascar. What? Look at these things. They're so weird, right? They're not even pouches, man. So I got to be extra careful with them. All right, let's do it. Hopefully that works, man. Yo, happy birthday to all the August birthdays, man. See a lot of you guys. Vince McMahon's birthday is today, if anybody gives a fuck. Oh, there goes that coffee. Oh, that looks good. Let me start off with Ashley Steggles up in here, man, on the birthday stream. Ashley, of all the streams to catch, I'm glad you caught the birthday one, dude. Rumor going around is that a mixed 6-person tag is going to happen at Clash. Edge and the Mysterios versus Judgment Day. Oh, I hope not. I hate schmaz matches. I'm so done with the Mysterios and Judgment Day. I really am. Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley? That intrigues me. If they want to add Rey Mysterio to Edge and Beth Phoenix, I'll watch them take on Judgment Day. That would be fun, Ashley Steggles. I don't want it the other way around, bro. I'm done with the Mysterios and Judgment Day. Salute, dude. Savage, 1024, the Punisher. Couple of 5 spots, man. BC, it's been a while since I've been on here. I've heard about the CM Punk drama. Punk has a lot of work, has a lot to work on. Yeah, I mean, we're going to find out. I think a lot of that was obviously stemmed in truth. If they've done it correctly, then they've already ironed out their problems backstage by now. And this has to turn into a work now, if it wasn't majorly already. I just don't see how this ends up in a work that anybody is going to give a fuck about. I mean, this seems like a very weird, awkward situation that Tony Khan has put everybody in. This does not seem like a fun work. Even if they brought back my boy MJF, I don't think this is the best decision. It's just odd, and if CM Punk went into business for himself, he made it a lot more weird. But at least it created buzz. And I truly believe, guys, that there's going to be enough hype to get this over 1 million viewership for AEW tonight. I truly believe that there's no way that they go under 1.2, right, guys? I mean, right? Can you advertise an all-out main event for the fucking unified title? Can you put that for free on TV and not get a 1.2 tonight in the ratings? Bro, if he does not pull a 1.2, Tony Khan, this was a major bust. He has to pull at least a 1.2. This is his biggest match in the company. Both titles will become one tonight. There's no fucking way. There's no way I can see even a 1-1 being something that Tony Khan thought would be fathomable. I can speak. He's got to pull that 1-2, man, and that's and even then, at the end of the day, was it all worth sacrificing the hype for All Out? I don't know. Savage 1024 the Punisher also says, I super kicked CM Punk's dome piece through the like button. LOL. Savage, not a fan of Mr. Phil Brooks. Savage, I appreciate that badass way to pump that up, man. That is fucking awesome, man. And Savage 1024 the Punisher was not done. With another 5 spots says, happy birthday, BC. A quick question. How old are you today, if you don't mind me asking? 97, bro. I'm not deterring from that answer, Savage. That's the answer I give everybody. I am 97, just like I was 96 last year. If people don't want to believe me, that's on them. I'm a really good-looking 97-year-old. Savage, that's my answer, bro. I'm 97. Thank you, Savage, man. Let me give you a big salute, bro. This is the Kawaii coffee. This is some strong, full-throttle amplified coffee. Not as strong as Colombian coffee, but let's see the texture on it. I'll show you guys how badass this coffee is. Look at the texture on that. You see how it goes in layers? like it breaks up, and then it'll slowly drift to the top. That's a different type of a coffee when it does that, man. Pretty special. Definitely pretty special. I don't need a lot of sugar in this one either. This is vanilla and Madagascar, so a little bit. That's it. I maybe did like a quarter a sugar packet. You thought you were tuning into a wrestling channel. This is Coffee with BC. Welcome everybody to Coffee with BC. Today we'll be trying a nice kawaii vanilla Madagascar coffee. Tomorrow I'll be taking you to the factory where the beans are made. Salute Savage 1024, The Punisher, and Ashley Stegels, and Strict Tango with a 5 spot says, happy birthday, BC. Thank you, Strict Tango. Have a blast and keep up the good work. By the way, WWE should make a documentary on MVPs who carried them throughout the pandemic era. WWE should make a documentary on MVPs who carried, like who? Like just backstage people? Or like actually Montez Porter, MVP? Strict Tango sounds like a good idea. I'm not exactly sure how you would produce it. Is it just like the medical personnel backstage, or who would be the MVPs? Oh, Sasha Bailey. Oh, you're talking about the talent. Sasha Bailey. Yeah, well, we know how they treated Sasha Banks. Bailey, through her booking, should get fucking thanked now, now that she's back. And Drew McIntyre, we'll see what they do with him at Clash. He could walk out with a fucking championship. I don't know about a documentary, though. But Strick, fat chance, especially if it has to do with Sasha. They ain't making no doc. JR9! JR9 Gaming with that 5. Happy birthday, BC. JR9, I appreciate that, dude. Happy birthday, BC. Thank you for all your hard work to bring the unit the best and most truthful content on YouTube. You're the absolute best. Salute. JR9, can I give that right back, dude? You the absolute best. You're the right-hand man on the channel, man, when I need something, even though I'm always on a delay. Even though I'm on a delay, man, whenever I have a question, I know if you are up in the chat, you're right there, dude. And it makes the stream, it makes the chat go by so much more beneficially awesome. So, Jaron, I got to thank you right back, dude. Appreciate that big time. You guys trying to guess my age? What the fuck? He looks like he's in his 40s. Now he looks like he's in his 20s. Have you seen him clean shaven? He looks like he's 24. Relax, guys. It doesn't really matter, man. What the hell? I'm 97. That's all that matters. My goodness. Damn. You guys are hilarious, man. 41. 36. 53. Jaron9, appreciate that, dude. Josiah Cooper? Josiah Cooper? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Sounds like a badass fucking name. Spelled pretty badass. Josiah Cooper, $9.99. Happy birthday, BC. Never got the chance to say it, but I've been watching your videos for a while, and you helped me to listen to facts and leave my feelings to the side and be open-minded. Salute. Josiah Cooper, I appreciate that, man. That's all I try to do on this channel, to be honest with you. I really do. I'm glad I can be entertaining for you guys, the hundreds that tune in live, the thousands that are able to catch this once it hits the algorithm afterwards. I'm glad I can be entertaining, but I started this channel to help the fucking companies, to help the industry, because I have a great mind for pro wrestling, and pro wrestling was severely injured when I started this channel. It was going downhill really fast, to the point where it was just a few months ago, just life support. So if I can offer anything, I try to. And I try to be fair about everything as well. I just don't hop on a company and just wave a flag for a company, because there's too many content creators, journalists, reporters, dirt sheet writers that do that. In doing that, Josiah Cooper, I piss a lot of people off. I make people cry. They don't like the channel anymore because I talked about their promotion or their favorite wrestler, and that's just part of it. You know, if you have to cry, if you need to get in touch with your feelings and have a good cry because I hurt your feelings because I talked about your favorite wrestler or your company and you need to leave the channel, then you need to do that. BC is not going to fucking try to keep you here. Please stay. Help stroke your fucking ego and feelings. No, I'm gonna help you get. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a nudge. I'm gonna boot you in your fucking ass so you're out even quicker. So I always love hearing when Cooper says, you know what, BC, you actually helped me see things clearer, man. The truth is way better than any other fucking bullshit story I can come across because speculation sells. Nah, honesty is more endearing. I appreciate that, Cooper. And if I gotta be the only one in the community to not sugarcoat shit, to not bullshit, if BC's gotta be the only one in the community to call it right down the middle, the only one to be this fucking fair, then I'll continue to be the only one in the community to do that. I'll wear the fucking black hat, dude. It's all good. So I appreciate those words big time, Josiah Cooper. Savage 1024 the Punisher with another fucking 10 spot, bro. I used to be a CM Punk fan, but the way he behaves now, how vindictive he is, I'm no longer on the CM Punk train. He's angered a lot of people in his career. I hope he gets what's coming to him. Savage, I don't know if I was the biggest CM Punk fan, but I definitely, man, like that summer of Punk, I call it, with him and Cena. People, everybody remembers that. I mean, he gave pro wrestling a nice momentum swing when it was needed. And I'll always remember that. And even though he was never the best wrestler, like skill-wise, CM Punk was always very sloppy. He could hold the mic and hold a storyline. So he did captivate. So there was a long time where he would come on TV and I was captivated. And then when he left, he talked so much shit. He was so bitter. And I understand you get papers on your wedding day and all of that. I get it. But he was so bitter that he started trashing fans. And he started taking a shit on the entire industry. And that's what turned a lot of people off. And I'm sure Savage, the stories that we've been hearing, doesn't help him at all. Savage, I appreciate it, man. Derek Fleming Jr., 199. August, baby, stand up. Happy birthday, BC. Stay amped. I appreciate it, Derek. And let me stand up. I'm an August baby, damn it. There it is. I stood up a little. I can't go too much. I'm hooked up. I got a lot of wires fucking that Sasha has hooked me up on. Yeah, to all the August birthdays out there. That's right. Prime Killer, 5 spot. Tonight will determine whether TK's company will thrive or die. Note, when I type the company's initials on Super Chat, it won't let me send Super Chat. Oh, really? When I type the company's initials on Super Chat, it won't let me send the Super Chat. Wow, I didn't know that, Prime Killer. I would believe it for AEW for sure. I'm surprised they won't let you send even WWE or any other company. Oh, I got to try to look into that, fucking Prime Killer. But yeah, tonight is, it'll definitely see. I think he's going to do something buzzworthy, right? Everyone's going to be talking about a big debut, a big comeback. But the fact still remains, everything was handled in a botched way 11 nights before All Out. And everything seems to be reeking of desperation. You know, all these fucking moments are not leading into over 1 million in viewership. Now, this match should at least put him to 1-2 if it's done correctly. I don't even know if I can trust Tony to pull a 1-2 on this show. Lord French Fries, 5 spot. What up, BC? What up, Lord French Fries? Just sat for 7 hours finishing my tat. Arm is sore, though. Ha. Just wanted to say, what's up, man? Hope you are well. Hope you are too, Lord French Fries. What did you get, dude? Are you still in the chat? What's your piece on your arm? Can you say or no, bro? Is it not chat worthy or is it not chat PG enabled? Lord French Fries, you still up in here? Let me know the piece you got, bro. And I bet 7 hours in one session, bro? Damn. Lord French Fries went through the ringer. Thanks for stopping by, smashing. Oh, we went over 250, guys. I went on live in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday with a half an hour notice. I was like, 250 is the goal. Let's just keep this thing small, you know? You guys are headed toward 300 on the ups now. Fuck yeah, bro. That's before we even hit the algorithm. Appreciate that, guys. I really do, man. That helps out big time. Pumbaa the Pig with a 5 spot. I haven't seen Pumbaa the Pig in a long time up in the chat. So I appreciate the coffee on BC's birthday live stream. Pumbaa the Pig, I appreciate that big time, man. No words, just Pumbaa the Pig stopping by to say what's up, smashing that up. Elfuin ASM. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I butcher my own fucking name if it's not initials. Elfuan ASM. With that 25. Like the growth on your channel, BC. Happy birthday, man. Only the best. L. I appreciate you, dude. And listen, it's yeah. It's been one hell of a fucking journey, I'll tell you that much. When I started this channel, I was told flat out, I'll never see 1,000 subscribers because I'm too amplified and I don't change and I don't do YouTube the right way. That's what I was told. We ran through a hard 2016 where I learned some valuable lessons, and I came back strong in 2017, and I turned that 1,000 into 5 and doubled that and tripled that. And then some. So I appreciate it. I really do. Elfuan ASM. The growth is organic. I never pimp out for people to subscribe. I never on my video say, please subscribe, guys. Guys, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscription. No. The like helps the algorithm. That's needed. I get it. The subscription, you do that if you want. If you can handle truth, if you're badass, if you don't cry, if you don't like sugarcoating shit, this is the channel for you. If you cry, if you sugarcoat, if you bullshit, if you can't handle truth, if you're a little bitch, don't press the subscribe button. Move on to elsewhere. That's the best advice I can give you. So I do it organically. Some say I do everything to turn people away from the channel. And they're probably right. I'm not going to change for shit. This is how I started this motherfucker. This is the Amplified channel. This is for my unit. If new people find it and become unit members, welcome. If not, then guess what? The club that I have, we're all set. You see all these fucking in the chat right now? You see the Jameses, shrimp fajitas? You see Sir Charles? Do you see Pile Driver Finisher? Do you see Robert Hurt? Do you see Gregory? Do you see Marie? Do you see JR9? Do you see Big Nang? Do you see Nick? Do you see Patrick? Do you see James? Do you see Matthew? Do you see Alyssa? Do you see Malachi? Do you see all of these people? Wisdom, Charlie, Strict Tango, Carl, Iron, Melvin, Deontay, Savage. Do you see these people? Santivia, Young D, CT. I could keep going on and on. Do you see all of them? That's my amplified unit. I don't need to attract anybody else. You either can handle the truth, the most badass son of a bitch in this community, or you can't. If you can, you hit the subscribe. If you can't, then go. I'm not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Nobody's going to cry or lose sleep if you can't handle amplification when it comes to pro wrestling. I'm set. I got my peeps. Derek Fleming, Eddie. All you guys, man. So anyway, that was a long, man. Fuan, ASM. Like the growth on the channel, BC. Happy birthday, only the best. I do appreciate that. I really do. Because we grow this channel the right way. We don't fucking beg for subscriptions. No. Like button. The like is all I ask for because the algorithm has to kick in. William F. $49.99 banger on the birthday stream. Have a great day, BC. Enjoy the coffees. William F. Bro, you still in here? Bro, I appreciate it. Guys, can you put up the fire, the bombs, the fucking biceps, the electricity? Put up those emojis for William F. because he just dropped a 50 banger into the channel. That's a lot of coffee, guys. That means BC stays amplified for many more videos to come. And you know, that's always appreciated but never needed, guys. I hope you know that. I'm going to have coffee no matter what. But to tip the content creator in that fashion, bro, William F. is one of my tried and trues, man. William F., you're getting a lot of love in the chat, so I don't know if you're still up in here if you said you were. But William F., whether you're up in here now or you check out later, thank you, dude. I appreciate that banger, man. It makes the birthday extra special for sure. So I want to give you an upfront salute. Look at all that fucking love coming in for William F. with a 50 banger, bro. DeMonte's picking you up in fucking roadside service, man. You got some fucking... you got some valet parking up in this bitch. William F. Oh, William says, still here. Dude, I'm glad you're still here. This is for you, William F. I truly appreciate that. Dude, salute. I mean that. This is going to be a big gulp. Oh, that Kawaii coffee, man. That hits. Damn, William F., you're still getting all that love, dude. I'm trying to fucking scroll up fast enough. I can't even. Guys, I see all you giving that love over to William F., man. I appreciate it. That is honestly one of my tried and true. So he knows damn well he don't need to fucking throw a coffee to BC. He's already thrown many. And just that up is all I ever ask for my tried and trues. So that's definitely a birthday present and a half. Oh, William F., thank you, dude. Much love and respect for a contribution like that, for a tip like that. That's why I say my amp unit is the best, by the way. In case you guys are wondering, you could just look at what William F. just did right there. That's all you need to know, bro. Ryan Mason with a one spot. Ryan doesn't say anything. He's just showing that love. Ryan Mason, I appreciate that. Thank you for the up, and thank you for the one spot toward my next Dunkin' coffee. That'll be later. Ryan Mason, appreciate it. Savage 1024 The Punisher with another 5 says, imagine if they could book a Dynamite on 420 day and MJF smashing a bong over someone's head to finish the show. Well, that's something that Tony Khan, that's quite the imagination there, Savage. I like that. That's something that Tony Khan would do, and he could get away with it. Then again, WWE, they got fucking Matt Riddle coming out with his fucking 420 shirt now. So they've always been a little lenient with that. I remember RVD used to do a lot of shit like that too. But Savage, don't be shocked if that ever happens. And then upcoming, I don't know when this 420, like for instance, this year it fell on it did fall on a Wednesday, bro. 420 was actually on a Wednesday this year, Savage. That was their chance, bro. Salute, man. Funny shit. Sir Charles fucking no fucking William F. Wow, I'm on such a delay, man. Sir Charles, you got another fucking shutout just because I'm on a delay. The love's still coming in for William F. and that banger, dude. The fucking best. Chico, $4.99. Chico says, happy birthday, BC. Any plans for the channel over the next year you want to see? What does BC stand for? You are the best to watch through and through. Continue to shine. I appreciate that, Chico. BC is just BC. That's just it. That's the name. Just like CM Punk. He won't tell you the CM. BC is just BC, man. That's just what I've always been fucking called from a little kid, and it no longer has any fucking meaning other than that. I appreciate the best to watch through and through. I appreciate that. There's some good people in the community entertainment-wise. Factually, like as far as knowledge, nobody's better than BC for sure. So I agree with you on that, Chico. And as far as any plans for the channel over the next year, keep being the very best. That's it. There's things that I want to try that are new, but it just comes about time. Timing issue is the thing. I want to do more sports, to be honest. More sports. But it wouldn't be on this channel. It'd probably be another one maybe, or a different type of a show. But that would be pretty cool to be able to talk about my Yankees and my Packers. Because I always tell you guys, I always say, if you guys think I'm hard on wrestling, you should see me call a Yankee game or be at a Yankee game. Just watch a Yankee game or a Packer game. It's next level because that's where the true amplification comes out tenfold. So I always thought it would be cool if we could watch other sports. Just that. I would say that is probably the biggest thing, Chico. If I could do more with the channel, more sports oriented, or have a cooking channel. Maybe I'll do a cooking with BC, man. I'll show you how to make cereal, eggs, how to microwave pancakes. I'm not even joking. I think something like that would be fun as fuck, bro. Chico. I really think that would be fun, man. Would you guys be up for a BC cooking channel? Fucking A, bro. Oh, yeah. Amplified grilled cheese. Today, we're going to put 2 pieces of bread around the cheese. How to make cereal with BC. First, you take a bowl. Then you take the cereal and pour it in. Wouldn't it be funny if I really fucking tweaked people out? This is a true thing that makes people cringe, especially people with OCD, like BC. There's some people out there in the world. Unit, let me know if you're one of them. There's people that take cereal, that take the milk. They put the milk in first, then they put the cereal in. What? That is batshit ballistic. But I used to know a gal. That did that. She would put her milk in and then her cereal. And the first time I ever saw it, I almost fell out of my seat. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, what? What do you mean when I dying? You know what I mean? Like, oh, Valley and shit. I'm like, you just put your fucking milk in before the cereal. She's like, that's how I do it, baby. That's how I do it. Flinging her fucking, twirling her hair. That's how I do it, baby. I'm like, well, can you fucking not do it? That's the wrong way to do it. She's like, there's no right or wrong way, baby. I'm seriously, bro. I'm not even joking. She put her milk in. Any of you guys do that? Cereal first, milk second, Ashley. No, absolutely, no doubt. Sontivia, share your recipe for boiling water, BC. Never! Sontivia, you know I'm keeping that close to the chest. Not happening. James says my 13-year-old daughter does that. Pretty much, bro. Valley girls. Gabriella, Valley girls go milk first. Evidently, bro. This girl was totally Valley. That might have been the same day that I fucking kicked her to the curb. I'm not sure. Too funny, man. You guys are the best. I don't even know how I get on these fucking topics. Chico, I appreciate it. Strict Tango with that 2-spot. Kane versus Taker is one of the best sibling rivalries. Yeah, I mean, who's up there with Kane Taker? I mean, obviously they're not real life brothers, but storyline wise, for sure. Who would beat Kane and Taker? I don't know. Brett and Owen had a really good sibling rivalry. The Von Erichs had a good sibling rivalry, although I don't think that was WWE. That was still down south. I don't know. You guys know any other really good sibling rivalries that could at least compare to Taker and Kane? That's a good one, Strict Tango. Oh, Matt and Jeff. Oh, you know what, though? I don't really remember Matt and Jeff's rivalry. I'm guessing Matt played the fucking heel. I just don't remember any of it. That's not good. Roman and Jeff. Yeah, but exactly, Jared and I, not brothers. Edge and Christian, but not brothers. Matt and Jeff. Man, I wish I remembered that feud. What the fuck, man? I'm drawing a fog on that one. What? Matt burned Jeff's house down? Are you kidding me? And I forgot about it? I gotta go rekindle that feud, bro. How the hell did I forget about that shit? Oh, TNA. That's why. I only saw highlights of most of that. All right, that was TNA, guys. Okay. I got you. Bella Twins. Oh, boy. I'm going to get heat for this. I actually didn't mind that too much, man. I thought that's where Nikki Bella really started to find herself, and then eventually Brie started to really find herself singly. Rick and Scott, my boys, man. Yeah. Yeah, Strict Tango, I don't know, yeah. I mean, any other one that I could think of would only kind of rival it, not beat it. Bakayuka. Bakayuka 698 says happy one day. Birthday later. Happy birthday one day later than VKM, BC. Yeah, Vince McMahon is today, Baka. That is true. Thank goodness the Mod Dukes held off a day. I didn't want to come out at all. My Mod Dukes tells a story. I was supposed to be on the fucking 5th, then the 10th, then the 15th, then the 20th, and finally on the 25th. They had to do what's called a C-section, rip her open, and take me the fuck out. I was like, I ain't want to go out there, motherfucker. I don't want any piece of these fucking stupid idiots. I didn't like people. So every time that I was there, every 5 days, the doc would be like, oh, he's going to be due here. Okay, and then finally they're like, we got to take the motherfucker out. He ain't coming out. And ever since, man, I'm still hard to deal with. I'm still fucking stubborn. If I don't want to do something, I ain't doing it. But yeah, one day after VKM, thank goodness I waited, huh? Closure of both storylines for Index and LDF, absolutely. This continuity to HBK and Triple H. Love this continuity to HBK and Triple H. Yeah, this is why you can actually tie up all the loose ends with everybody that's coming over. I didn't even think of that. I'm just thinking about how many people are coming over, Bakayuka. But yeah, you tie it all up, especially for people that have been watching NXT since the beginning. Hold on, I gotta get that screen back. Eddie, sorry, Eddie. Fucked up on the screen for a second. Eddie Brash with a 279 says, BC, my brother, happy birthday. Oh no, Vince's voice. Happy birthday. Oh, that'll be the day Vince gives a happy birthday to BC. I was not entirely nice to that guy for 5 years because I just wanted a better product, damn it. Eddie Brash, I appreciate that, dude. Much love, much respect. Right over to you. Universally gifted with a 5-spot coffee. Universally gifted. I appreciate that birthday coffee. Do you know what happened to Reggie on Raw? Didn't know if he was released or not. Oh, universally gifted. I heard nothing about Reggie. I honestly, this is one of those scenarios where Triple H knows damn well if we want to take his era seriously, he cannot have the 24/7 title changing hands or even be on the show, really. So that's why you don't see Dana Brooke really defending that championship in the last 3 weeks that H has been in charge. I haven't even seen R-Truth or Reggie. Have you guys? Have you guys seen Reggie or R-Truth? Sontivia, much love. Kick ass at the meeting. Sontivia, I have to go to this dumb meeting. Sontivia, much love, respect. Thank you for the happy birthday. So there's been no Reggie And so there you go. I don't know about a release, though. Let me go back to who that was. Universally Gifted. I don't know if you're still up in here, but I have not heard of any release of Reggie. I just think that Triple H really wants to sit that out for a long time. Because he really wants people to think that there's a new era. And there is. No matter what you think about Vince coming back it doesn't matter. It's a new era no matter what. So to really sell that, I don't see how you can have, I just don't see how you have the 24/7 championship. You know what's sad, though? Universally Gifted is I haven't even thought about Reggie or R-Truth. That is actually really sad. It tells you a lot about booking, doesn't it? I'll tell you that much, man. A lot about booking. Dante Jarren 23. Crash and Hardcore Holly. Were they brothers? I forgot if they were brothers, bro. That's funny. Crash and Hardcore Holly. I honestly forgot if they were brothers, though. You guys got to let me know on that. Shut down on it. Yeah, I got it. No. Yeah. So they weren't even storyline brothers. Cousins. That's what it was. Yeah. So Dante Jarren 23. For cousins, fuck yeah. That goes with what JR9 was saying. The Usos in Roman Reigns. I used to love them motherfuckers, bro. I always used to call them, I never got their names right. Crash, Bash, Hash. Crash Holly, BC. Crash Holly. Great shit. That's funny, man. The fucking Hollies. Remember Molly Holly? Hold on. Maybe I got everybody, man. There's a chance I got everybody. I don't know how. We're going toward 2 hours on this fucking stream. I love it. Birthday stream. Nearly 2 fucking hours. I only had the 5 stories to talk about. Yeah, Crash passed away way before his time, man. Much love to Crash. Hold on, guys. Trying to make sure. I've got to make sure I got all my VIPs before I sign off. Yeah, looks like I got everybody, man. My unit, what a fucking stream. I knew it wasn't probably going to be less than an hour. I didn't know we'd be going toward 2 hours. I probably should have known that. But much love and respect to all you guys. Hold on. Let's see what I got here, man. Worker server, what the Ric Flair, backstage on my Lacey Evans. Hold on. This is not reputable. This is from a dirt sheet. I just got word from this. This is dirt sheet approved, I believe. Lacey Evans. WWE announced earlier this month she wasn't cleared to compete. She worked most of the part of women's WWE. Survivor. Where's the fucking... What's the news on it? She's medically sidelined? That's the new... We already... Who the fuck... Lacey Evans is medically sidelined. What the fuck is... She just came back, bro. What is her injury? JR9, do you know her injury? JR, I appreciate that, by the way, man. Thank you. Always. Not just on the birthday stream, always. Does anybody know her injury or what the fuck? How did this happen? She just came back, bro. She was repackaged. It failed. She had to go immediately to a heel. Oh, fucking A. You know what's funny? It's not funny. It's actually sad. I bet you most of us didn't even realize she was gone. BC Amplified, thank you guys for an amazing stream. My birthday stream. I'm going to get a year older and hopefully wiser. I'm going to celebrate while also do a lot of work. And I hope to be right back with you guys later in the week with more live streams, regular recorded videos, just a lot more content in general. So much love to all you guys, man. There's still actually hundreds of you guys still here live, so I can't do the roll call. It would be too long. I've already kept you guys here long enough, but I see all you guys, man. All my tried and trues. To newbies, to new subs that just jumped on because you can handle amplification, you're a badass certified. I welcome you guys. I hope you stay badass, and that when you disagree with BC, I don't make you cry. But I welcome all the newbies, but especially to my tried and trues. You guys fucking rock. Thank you for all the birthday love. But even when it's not my birthday, man, you guys show that love and respect, so always know it's reciprocated. We're only fucking 10 away, 12 away, some shit from 300 on the ups. Our goal, because this was a middle of a Wednesday afternoon, we never go live on a Wednesday afternoon, with 30 minutes of notice, was a meek 250. And we are about to hit 300 live. You guys fucking rock. I appreciate the hell out of you. Till next time, guys. Top guy and I'm out. Think, be, live, amped always. You know what we got to do, right, guys? I got mine queued up on 2. Mine's queued up on 2. Guys, can you tell my assistant what she needs to do? Especially on my birthday. To end this stream the right way. Sir Charles knows, bro. Sir Charles knows. Smurfy Toombs knows. Deontay even knows. The wisdom of Charlie Grin knows. D the Kid knows what to do, man. James, come on, man. JR9 Gaming, JR knows. DeMonte knows. Piledriver knows. James knows. Matthew knows. Patrick knows. They all know. Enforcer 2K9. Paul the Ripper King. Big Nang, Eddie Prash. DJ is a prodigy. Ashley, Eric, Melvin, everybody fucking knows what we gotta do. Sasha, you gotta hit my motherfucking music. Get that shit. My unit, thank you. Rocket. I see you. Salute. Rock that shit. Salute.